You will be completely blown away as to how I mix fashion and nature. Keep on watching. Hello, my YouTube people. How you doing today? I hope that you are doing great. Today's video is about fashion and nature. So, as you know, as you may or may not know, I am a fashion designer by profession. And I am also a sustainable artist and DIYer. So I thought, why not mix the two and have a little fun? So I decided to go into my yard and get some branches and get to work. And oh man, this was such a fun project. So I put together some branches. I did a couple of fast doodle sketches that I do and decided to use the branches and some of the potpourri that I had from the Dollar Tree and just create some fun fashion images using these kinds of things. So guys, you know, it all starts with a sketch. So I re-sketched that little doodle sketch that I did on the canvas, just lightly scribbling in the same kind of format. The first frame I found at a thrift store. I found that a wonderful thrift store. It's an art thrift store. It's a craft thrift store. It's called Retake Remake and it's in Peekskill, New York. If you are in the New York area, guys, you have to come visit this thrift store. They are awesome. So I started to then put together the branches in the same formation as I did the sketches. I did it loosely just to kind of figure out which branches matched the shapes, and I just had a little fun with it until I decided to go ahead and do the formation and then glue them down after I put them all together. But you see, some of the branches naturally form to the shape. And that's cool. That's the beauty of the branches, and that's the beauty of using nature. Not one or two branches are the same. So you kind of get like a really nice look, and you can get a natural shape going on if you just start to match them together and just go with nature. I just love the way that this came out, and I've been just thinking about how I can incorporate my fashion expertise into my sustainable art, and I just love the results. I think this is something that I am really going to expand upon, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. I enjoyed creating it, and if you guys are interested in a live Zoom class, comment down below Zoom class, and I think that this would be something really cool that we can do together. What do you guys think? I would really love to do this with you. I know a lot of you love fashion, a lot of you love DIY, and I think that this is something super fun that we can mix together. So yeah, I think this is going to be something that I'm going to expand upon. I think this is something that I'm going to make into a series. We can have so much fun. This can go into bridal. This can go into holiday. We can make a tree, a fashion tree. We can do a lot of fun things. We can do something for spooky season. So let me know what you guys think. And let me know what you guys think. And again, if you're interested, comment down below. So guys, I have to thank you. We are at 850 subscribers and I am so excited. We're almost at 1,000. I can't even believe it. And I'm so thankful to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the love. You guys keep me going, and just please comment below any ideas or anything that you might want to see. You see the flower shapes. These are just acorns with branches in the back. So I went over it with white paint only because I love the frosted look of this. I think it's really, really pretty. All I am using in this video, guys, is hot glue, branches, and afterwards I painted it with chalk paint. I then took black paint and I went around it. I put the black paint on the paper towel and I went around the frame lightly just to give it some essence of black, not painting the whole thing black. And I glued the canvas on with Gorilla Glue. That is literally all that I did. I love the way that these acorn flowers came out. I just think that this piece is so much fun. It's so pretty and it's just a fashion person's dream. The second look I did was a little bit different. I decided to use some of the potpourri that I had from the Dollar Tree. And this has been hanging out in my stash for a while. And then I said, I'm going to do the same kind of technique. I loosely sketched it on an envelope and I am now transferring it on to the canvas. It's very easy, guys. And I can also give you some templates that you can transfer onto the canvases. I can also give you some templates so you transfer onto the canvases so that you can do fun projects like these as well. For the legs, I just went in with some branches that took on the natural curvature of the legs. I think it gives it so much personality. It's kind of like in a fashion formation, kind of looks like she's coming down the runway. And then I went to town gluing the leaves from the potpourri on to make that dress. I am obsessed with this dress. I think that it is so pretty. It is something that you can see on a runway. It kind of simulates ruffles and I just love it. This was such a fun project to do. I had bought these potpourri bags from the Dollar Tree a long time ago and I'm like, why did I buy this? I do a lot of impulse buying when I see things that I may or may not want to use in the future. I kept on gluing and the designs organically flow when you're doing something like this. And I just think that I just fell in love with the whole process of making this. It just flowed together so organic and so pretty, and there's no right and wrong way to do this. Just go with the flow and go with what looks pretty to you. That's the key to this whole thing, especially when working with things from nature. You just have to go and organically place it. So I kept on making the face formation and I just naturally went in with some branches that had those kind of shapes. I cut them down into pieces and I just had fun. It's sort of like filling in a puzzle. Since I had the drawing underneath, it was fairly easy to create those branch pieces to go ahead and fill it in. Again, guys, there is no right and wrong way to do this. Just go with what goes naturally. I just love to create a whole bunch of things. So that's what you're going to continue to see in this channel. You're going to see hauls and you're going to just see it all through my eyes and see the vision and how I see things and, you know, how I create things. I just love that I can share that with all of you, and I hope that you guys like it and I hope that you guys enjoy the content. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. So I kept on making the face formation and I just naturally went in with some branches that had those kind of shapes. I cut them down into pieces and I just had fun. It's sort of like filling in a puzzle. Since I had the drawing underneath, it was fairly easy to create those branch pieces to go ahead and fill it in. I got out the large pieces of those Jenga blocks that they have at the Dollar Tree. This guy. But I bought the larger ones for $3. This one's $1.25, but I bought the larger pieces that are $3. And I just started to make this frame. And I had those little wooden circles and I just went to town. And I also had, the only thing I did not get from the Dollar Tree were the corners of the frame. Those I got from Temu. And they were in my stash. I didn't know what I was going to do with them. And they just kind of like hung out there for almost a year. And then I said, oh, wow, I finally have a use for. I don't know, it just organically came together. I kind of panicked because I didn't have a frame, and I panicked thinking that I would not be able to make this frame, but it just all came together so nicely, and I was so excited to do this. I've never seen anybody create a frame out of Jenga pieces, and I am so glad that I decided to do this. There is, again, guys, there is no right and wrong way to do this. Just go with what goes naturally. I had a gap around the edges, and I've been inspired by these designer frames that I've been seeing online, and I decided to create a floral border on the inside of the frame, but on the outside of the canvas, and I just love the result. I'm going to be doing more DIYs like that and more frame dupes coming up in the next few videos, but I just love the way that this came out, and I've been just thinking about how I can incorporate my fashion expertise into my sustainable art, and I just love the results. I think this is something that I am really going to expand upon, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. I enjoyed creating it, and I can't get this video out fast enough. So I am back, guys. What did you think of this video? What did you think about these portraits? I think that they came out super cute, and I am looking forward to seeing what else I can create for this series. So thank you so much for sticking through this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until the next one, peace.